I guess we all know who she is. That young woman they call Blair. We call her Lisa Whelchel.
Can I take about 3 minutes just for me here? Because, you know, this is the best time. I'm telling you the truth. This is the best time I've ever had singing so far. This is fun. I've never had this much fun singing up here. You guys are great. I usually feel real uncomfortable and everything, but I'm having a great time. And, Usually I take this time, though, right after just no more than 2 songs to open it up to some question and answers. Because that's what I feel more comfortable, is just talking. I feel more comfortable talking than singing. So if you don't mind, can y'all just indulge me with, a few questions and let me answer them, and then I'll feel like I know y'all a little better, you know me a little better. Is that okay? Okay, let's see if we got some questions around here. Right over there in the orange shirt. Speak up real loud. How long have I been a Christian? Almost, about 11 and a half years, actually. I became a Christian when I was 10 years old. Can I get a glass of water or something up here? It's kind of hot. Let's see, right here in front. How do I feel about writing songs? I would love it if I could do it. I've only written one song, and the only reason I wrote that one is because I was just sitting at home one night writing a poem, because I wanted to, some people that, expected me to be like Blair, and I wasn't like Blair, and I wanted to express to them that the reason I'm on television and everything is not because, I'm famous or anything, but just because the Lord just chose me to put me there, because He gave me the desires of my heart to be an acting, and I wanted to express that it was all because of Jesus and not me, and so that's why I wrote the one song. One more question. I have one more question. Right back there in the hat. Oh, I use this as a microphone. Right? All right, right back there in the hat. Speak up right there in the hat. Are you wearing a hat, sir? All right, let me answer the lady hat first, and I'll answer your... All right, the lady hat.
Lady hat?
You laughing at me for chewing ice? Hey, I'm single too, all right? All right, let's see. Right here. How good I am at acting like Blair. She's wonderful. I just don't know how good I am. She's just so beautiful, I don't know. No, actually, it worries me, as I said earlier, it worries me how much I enjoy playing Blair. I just get into it too much. I want to sing this song, this one I was telling you about that I wrote. And the reason I want to sing it, because I don't have time to answer all this questions and everything, although I'd prefer doing that than singing. But if you'll listen to the words of this sums up everything I would like to say tonight in the next 3 minutes. You go ahead and start that song. Looking at the screen, who's that staring back at me? Is that the person I'm supposed to be? Many think they know me well, few who really do. Lord, let the whole world see the light that shines through me is you. Everything I am is all because of you. You brought life and your love keeps me every day with a heart that's turned to you in prayer. Just a little girl, seems so long ago, when I gave my heart, my life to you. Little did I know back then, when I gave you all my dreams, you'd keep them safe for me. Wrap them up inside your love. Everything I am is all because of you. You brought life and your love keeps me every day with a heart that's turned to you in prayer. anyways, that was wonderful. That was just great. Thanks. I was praying this morning, and as I said, I feel real comfortable with the script, and I feel real comfortable acting. But when it comes to talking, only when I'm with my friends or answering questions, I get, a little scared. And so the Lord didn't call me to be a preacher, but He did call me to share, what He had to say and what He's done in my life. And today I felt like the Lord really wanted some people in here to hear that He loved you just the way you are. And that there was a line that says, are you really glad to be yourself, or do you wish that you were someone else? You really ought to keep in mind that you're exactly what the Lord designed. And there's people out here that feel maybe they don't look pretty, or maybe they're overweight, or maybe they're not up in front of the stage, or they just don't feel smart or whatever. But the Lord really, really wants you to love yourself, because He gave His Son because He loved you so much. And it really can be a slap in the face to God if you say, what you created is not good enough. And what I am is not good enough. And you made a real big mistake here. And I know how it feels not to feel comfortable with yourself, because I've had a weight problem all my life. And there have been times when I felt like the ugliest thing on this earth, and that I was no good because I couldn't stay on a diet, and because I hated the diet, and I just blew it every time I tried. And I felt really ugly. And the Lord didn't take away my weight problem. When I prayed and I asked Him to, He didn't do it, because He forced me to be comfortable with myself the way I was. He forced me to realize that whatever He's done in my life, and I'm not saying the weight problems are from God, but whatever He's allowed in my life has been for a reason. And, I wish I didn't have to go through those, but probably the couple of worst years of my life were a couple of years ago when I was on the show. And I was so heavy that the producers were threatening to say I couldn't be on the show anymore, that they had fired me. They took the scripts that were about me, and they made them really small, and I didn't have very many lines, and they threatened me. They sent me to fat farms, everything they did to try to get me to lose weight, and I never could. And the only ways that I was able to lose any of the weight was when I stopped thinking about it. And a friend of mine asked me, how much time, Lisa, are you spending with the Lord? And I said, well, I'm going to church, and I'm reading my Bible, I'm praying and everything. And he says, well, Lisa, how much actual time are you spending with the Lord? And I had to admit, I really wasn't spending. I was spending more time with my friends one-on-one than I was with the Lord one-on-one. And to develop a relationship with a friend, you got to spend time with them. And so he said, I want you to forget about your weight problem, Lisa. I want you to forget about it totally. Forget about dieting. I just want you to spend a little time with the Lord every day and let Him take care of that. And so I started setting my alarm a little early every day to spend some time with Him. And the Lord helped me realize that the only thing that was important was to seek first His kingdom, and that all these things would be added unto me. And if that meant that my job was on the line or whatever, I didn't have to worry about that, because He was Lord of my job, and He gave it to me. He could take it away. And that what He had created in me was okay, because it's not like Jesus would have said, well, I'm not going to die for you until you lose 20 pounds. He died for me just the way I was, and He loves you just the way you are. And it is almost an insult to God to not like who you are. Believe me, I'm not saying that judgmentally, because many times I wake up and feel like a fat pig and think, this is the ugliest thing that walked on earth. I don't even want to go outside. I can't fit in any of my pants or anything. I know how you're feeling. Whether it's weight or anything, you got to learn to love yourself, because God loves you just the way you are. And I know that's a trite expression, but He really does. And I want to sing, let's see. I'm going to go on to the last song, because I don't want to take too much time if I think I've talked a little too much. If we can go ahead and put Good Girl in there, and I appreciate it. This song was written by Steve Taylor, who I love all the Christian music, but he's great. And this song, I was raised in church, and so I know what it's like to go through the struggle about wanting to be a good girl. Believe me, I know. Don't get up now, come on. All the slow songs are over, come on. Yeah, dance. She's
Lisa Whelchel.